Capitol Building, we welcome you to Nationals Park. We've got an NL East contest tonight between the Miami Marlins and the Washington Nationals. Nationals baseball starts right now. Joe Ross gets the starting assignment for the Nats in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Joe Ross. A lot of people know Joe Ross because of his brother, Tyson Ross, who also is a pitcher. Joe Ross quality mix, 95 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings the goods, it could be a long night for the opposing team.
So now into the box is Miguel Rojas. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. First of 3 to start the week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they interplay here tonight, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today. Hey, that's a good sinker right there. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's got that going, especially early, it's going to be tough to get some runs off him.
Line softly toward the hole. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
Here's Joe Panic. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'll tell you, Joe Panic is someone I'm excited to see. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy. Because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 4 home runs, 26 RBIs. Change up low, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Oh, that's out.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Batting 4, the right fielder, number 12.
In is Jorge Soler. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. From the belt, the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 31 for him on the season, as the Marlins have taken a 3-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. The average right at 280 coming in. 13 home runs, and he's driven in 45. swing and a flare hit toward right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Nah, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
Jesus Sanchez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Grounded back up the middle. 1 there. Relay to Zimmerman, the double play to end the inning. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the. Jesus Luzardo will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, on now is Jesus Luzardo, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball. He reminds me of a former pitcher in the Oakland A's going back to the 70s and 80s, Vida Blue. This guy's not a very big guy, but man, he throws a good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Good hard curveball. His slider's getting better. His changeup is improving. Luzardo has a chance to be one of the top 5 left-handed starting pitchers in all of baseball.
Victor Robles is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. The pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So here's Starlin Castro. Comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming, here it is. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be given that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitch.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
He's set. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. That runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Nice line drive to right field right there. Dan, does it concern you when you're missing middle, heart of the plate early?
It does, D-Row. This is the kind of guy that he can't get away with those kind of mistakes. He needs to work the corners up, down, in, and out. And like that one right there, he has to stay out of the middle of the zone.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Castro. On second, Soto is over at first with one away. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. There's one.
That is good. The first baseman.
So runners at the corners with two gone, and that'll bring up the power-hitting first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat.
With that base-running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone.
And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-2 contest.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
In now, Hernan Perez. So take a look at ball one. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with two away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A ball and two strikes. Popped him up. Panic shading to his right, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Second inning upcoming from our nation's capital. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 2. So here is Alex Jackson. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch of the AB on its way.
That's a
There's
ball.
a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Jackson, once an Atlanta Brave, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager isn't getting exactly what they expected.
1-2, here it comes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Heading out towards shallow right. Wiseman has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting it. The center fielder.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And I'm focusing on outfielder Juan Soto today. Obviously, the bat plays. We've seen it a time or two. This guy can go line to line with the quickness and go deep in a hurry. But defensively, he makes the game look easy as well, and a strong arm to back it up.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
He's looking a lot sharper and settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Jesus Luzardo.
Ball.
A ball and no strikes.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
Ball. That's down.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey.
2 out,
Count
nobody on.
2-1. Hey.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they still lead it 3-2. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jackson Reeds trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out.
Batting eighth.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Brian Anderson. This guy, when I see him out there on the field, I think of one thing. He's a ball player. Offers versatility for his manager. Outfield, little third base. He was fighting for the 2018 Rookie of the Year.
To the plate now, Rhett Wiseman.
0-1.
As with one away, he won't catch up with the fastball, and it's 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
At the plate now, Joe Ross. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
The 3-0 pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
2 out, nobody on. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor.
So next to bat will be Victor Robles, and we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Ross is off of first with 2 away. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again, 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They trail 3-2. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find
Ball
the
1,
zone.
no
It's
strike.
ball 1. One and 1 to the Marlins leadoff hitter. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. There to play it is Castro, and he's got it for the first out. And with 1 away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race, and basically they're left with no hope. Next to hit is Joe Panik. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
I got 2-1 to count.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Aye.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Man, they already hit 1 home run, and I thought they had a second one right there. Not quite enough behind it, though, as it banged off the wall for a double. He's giving up a fair amount of solid contact right now.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting rough.
And they're runners at the corners now. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting his pitch back.
Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from third to make this a 4-2 game. And he's safe. And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-0 home. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Catch is made here in right, and here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Stepping in once again is Jesus Sanchez. First pitch coming. Here it is. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. Swinging a looper to left. Left fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Alex Jackson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Marlins on top, 5-2. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo home run off the bat of Starlin Castro. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's a 5-3 game now.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and When I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Juan Soto is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Pitch on the way. Line hard deep into left. Sanchez is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. But not before they answer back here. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lewis Brinson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's been a little bit of a rough outing for this guy in this one so far. And one thing you can look at if you want to get really picky, less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And another foul ball. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
In now, Jesus Luzardo. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Here now the 2-2. Is laid off, and the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. Man, that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Luzardo, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On the first, and it's another double play. Their second in the first 4 innings, as that one will retire the side. Nothing doing for the Marlins as they hang on to their 5. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hernan Perez.
Third baseman,
First offering on its way. Really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Perez is retired, and there's 1 away.
now batting, catcher.
Next up, Jackson Reeds. He flew out in his last debut. First pitch on the way. And that misses, ball 1. Three runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Two and 1 now. Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Grounded to short. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder, Wiseman.
In now for Washington, Rhett Wiseman looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Hey, this is interesting right here. Got him down 0-2. He's been swinging the heck out of the bat. I thought they would pitch around him. He's going to have to button it up a little bit.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
The 1-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Joe Pennick. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Seth Romero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
56. Seth Romero.
So now to the plate, Garrett Cooper. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
That's a ball.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
2-0 count, the pitch.
No, that's down.
Jorge Soler will be next.
Hey.
3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation to the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
At the plate now, Jorge Soler, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far this year against southpaws, Soler has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Comes set with the 0-1. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Sterling Sharp comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
2-2 to Jorge Soler. Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Up next for the Marlins, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So now a runner on at second with 1 away, and that'll bring up the outfielder Brian Anderson. First delivery to him. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Hit out towards second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
At the plate now is Jesus Sanchez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Cooper on third with 2 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. Middle of the night here at Nationals Park. It's the Marlins 6 and the Nationals 3. Jonathan Walton will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 54, Jonathan Walton.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 3 homers and 15 RBIs. And he misses with it. 1-1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
The 1-1 home.
That's ball 2.
Liner towards second, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
Center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
So one out and nobody aboard, and that'll bring up the outfielder Victor Robles. Now here's the first offering. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Two and 0 to the National center fielder. One out, nobody on. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center.
Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 down.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Here's Starlin Castro. He went deep last time up.
He turned around that fastball and drove it out of the park in his previous at-bat, so there's got to be a good chance they mix it up right here on him and try and go off speed.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Ball one.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. Austin Voth takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 50, Austin.
Now to the plate, here is Alex Jackson. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Jackson.
First pitch on its way. Taken, but called a strike. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. And it's fouled away. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Got him. The slurs that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Ready now is Lewis Brinson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Robles falls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the 2nd out.
The pitcher, number 44, Jesus Luzardo.
So here now is the pitcher, Jesus Luzardo. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. First pitch on its way.
Ball inside.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Bottom of the inning now, and digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Soto has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it. A ball and a strike.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he'll step off. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And the Nationals come out flying. It's a leadoff triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the Jets here and makes it all the way to third. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here now is Trey Turner. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting, first baseman.
Next to stand in is Ryan Zimmerman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way.
Nope, outside.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hernan Perez.
Up next, Hernan Perez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and he shoots this back into center field for a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting right there, Dan. He went heater up in the zone and then tried to drop the off speed, but he was on it.
Boy, Mark, that's the oldest trick in the book, right? You use one pitch to set up the other. This guy wasn't having any part of that.
Stepping in now, Jackson reads. And a ball 1-0. Perez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
1-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball in on the fists, and that'll even things up at 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Pulls this one in the air out to left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 6-4. Stepping up is Miguel Rojas. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. It's in there for strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Weisman is in a few steps as he takes it for the first down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Joe.
Next, it'll be Joe Panic. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's 1 for 4. First pitch on its way. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Here's another 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
Always tough for one of these base umpires to make a call on a guy's check swing. It's not a great angle, and everything happens so quickly, so they really have to be paying attention out there. Looking at the replay, I think he got it right, so that's a tip of the cap for the Blue.
Garrett Cooper is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Weak grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch.
Ball that time.
Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still lead at 6-4. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Richard Blyer.
Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Rhett Wiseman.
The right fielder, Rhett Wiseman.
First offering on its way.
Nope.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Hit down the third baseline. And there's his first base hit in this one.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Josh Bell come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 19, Josh Bell.
Set and the pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. For his career in this matchup, he's 1 for 4. Wiseman aboard here at first with nobody out. And he falls behind 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Anik is there. One there. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
Coming on as a pinch hitter is a tough spot to be in, but that's the last thing you want to do when your skipper calls on you. Not going to be happy about that.
Victor Robles digging in now. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 delivery. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nationals go quietly. They trail it here 6-4. Ryan Harper will come on now, and can you believe it? This will be his 100th appearance of the season. That's got to be one tired arm. Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Jorge Soler. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high and deep out to left. Left fielder looking up, still going back. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler, his 2nd home run of the game, and it's now 7-4.
It's a 3-run lead now, and that doesn't exactly slam the door shut on this thing, but it certainly closes it a little bit. The importance of each run is magnified the later you get in the game, and that bomb here in the 8th is big.
Up next for the Marlins.
To the plate now, Brian Anderson. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch.
That's ball 2.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. Turner retreats to the outfield grass, and he has it for out number 1.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Standing in now, Jesus Sanchez. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted in the air to center field. Robles is there, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 13, Alex Jackson.
Next to hit, Alex Jackson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. But the Marlins tack on 1 more. Anthony Bass is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Anthony Bass.
Now at the plate, here is Starlin Castro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Starlin.
Set, here it comes. Now that's popped up. Cooper is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
The lefty, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. He made it to 3rd on a triple in his previous appearance. And now the first pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop,
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Trey Turner. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
The 0-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Brinson.
No problem with this one, and the inning is over. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Daniel Hudson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So stepping in is Lewis Brinson. Career line against Daniel Hudson. He's a .333 hitter. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Isan Diaz steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning.
Number 1, Isan Diaz.
Now here's the first offering. Too high, 1-0. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 7 homers, 9 driven in. The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Diaz bats left but throws right and stands at 5'11". He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 2-0.
Count 3-0.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 3-1. Lined hard to center field. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, Miguel Rojas.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Miguel Rojas flew out last time up. First pitch on the way.
That's a ball. Count's 1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy has come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut and they regroup, start passing the baton a little bit, we got ourselves some action.
Ball 2.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
I got the count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. Miami down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Dylan Floro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 36, Dylan Floro.
And now here is Ryan Zimmerman. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command, 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard sinker misses, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Slow little roller to third. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 3, Perez.
Next to dig in, Hernan Perez. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Sharply on the ground, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. He'll get it into second, and he is in there.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
In now, Jackson Reeds. And he puts it on the ground to second. Panic to his right. He has it on to first. And now the Nationals are down to their final out here.
The right fielder, number 4, Wiseman.
Last chance here, and stepping in is Rhett Wiseman. Though they might pitch around him here with a couple of bases empty. First offering on its way.
Ball
Too much
one, no
dip
strike.
on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Perez at third with 2 away. Sinker on the inside, and that's a
One
strike.
ball, 1 strike.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Last strike now for the Nats. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brinson's in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run is in to score from third.
Okay, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Roll. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Josh Harrison is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Chopped weakly to the left. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Yeah, he does surrender 1 run, so it wasn't a flawless performance. But in this game, you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be good enough to win. And he was.
7-5 tonight's final. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jesus Luzardo earned his 5th win of the year. Joe Ross permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Dylan Floro closes the door for the save, his 17th on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, Jorge Soler had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, as the Marlins got the best of the Nats 7-5. At the start of the day, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East, 10.5 back. And the Marlins are 3rd in the division, 6 games out of 1st. Jacob deGrom grabbed his 13th win overall this year, leading the Mets to the win over the Cardinals 1-0. He is currently leading the National League in strikeouts. Heading into the day, the Mets sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, 6.5 games back, while the Cardinals are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're 13.5 out of 1st place. In the standings, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West, a commanding 8.5 games ahead of second, while the Diamondbacks are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The San Diego Padres launched 3 home runs as they dismantled the Giants 9-3. As of today, the Giants sit in second place in the National League West Division, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Padres are second in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Jays knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 5-1. Entering the day's action, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Rays are fourth in the division, 20 games out of first. Chris Sale pitched well again and earned his 23rd win on the season as the Red Sox downed the Mariners 16-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. As of right now, the Mariners sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Red Sox are leading the AL East, 2 games up on second place. The Stros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they stole a win in extra innings over the Rangers 8-6. Heading into the day, the Rangers are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the division. They hold a comfortable 8-game advantage. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.
Mm-hmm.